CDC is stronger than ever before. Now, let me give you the breaking news. CDC is about to decentralize the CDC due payment. It means CDC will be going to all the counties in the Republic of Liberia to launch the due payment. For now, we will be starting in Mosorado County with 4 districts, District 17, 16, 15, and 14. And in 4 districts, we will be starting on the same day, Monday, September 15, strictly to Saturday, September 20th. And the due payment team will be in the 4 districts. So for District 14, we'll be right to the district office around the district clinic, right along Wekube Avenue. For District 15, we will be inside Looking Town Babylon community at the district head office. In District 16, we will be right to the district head office in New Nuclear Town. For District 17, we will be in 3 places. The first place will be Virginia Township, Banjo Turning Point. Number 2 will be Attington City, Ziakama Field Town. And number 3 is Broadville City, right to Jack Flow Classic Academy School. And the due payment team will be in your district from 9 o'clock in the morning straight to 5 o'clock in the evening. And CDC will be launching a membership ADK on that same day. So if you can pay your due, just go to District 8 Plonko at CDC Party Headquarters that they are using for now and take your membership ADK anytime you want to. And you can also pay your due with mobile money 0886 097451. You can also make your payment to GT Bank or UBA Bank. The only thing when you finish paying now your money there, they will give you some kind of paper. They call it the flare receipt. That the one you carry to the party headquarters, then they put get your original receipt. And remember, they do payment that just $1 US or $200 liberty, my people, and you can even pay more than that.
Oh, that's good thing, yo. But then I waiting for them right in my district to pay my due.
CDC is coming in your district. Get ready and pay your due. Your party, it's your party. Don't let anyone fool you, yeah?
Amanda, my puye, Iliberia, my Jovia, Double
String.
Aha, y'all wanna roll the punch giant right to take over.
Like
Y'all wanna roll beef, Papa come here again. Y'all wanna roll Papa Georgie come here again. Y'all wanna roll Mama Joe come here again. Who wanna roll CD come here again. Now they walk country giant come here so better move roll. I say you're better move your phone. It's about to get away. We come here again. Who wanna roll see?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself in Radio Lands. Welcome to today's edition of the CDC Hour. The CDC Hour is a 60-minute package of activities within the Congress for Democratic Change and other issues affecting the body politics of our country. Today is Wednesday, September 24, 2025, and we are sitting here pretty on this Wednesday, to inform you on a lot of issues, bring you information as they unfolded or as they have unfolded over the last 24 hours. We'll be right back after a bit of our theme song. Thanks so much, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the program. Like I said, today is Wednesday, September 24, 2025, and we are here as your presenter. I'm Ishiaka Sharif, sitting pretty in the presenter's chair and bringing you information relative to the CDC. Over the last 24 hours, a lot has happened. A lot has happened, actually, because early this morning, in fact, it was about midnight last night when the home of the former president and political leader of the Congress for Democratic Change, George Weah's 9th Street residence was set ablaze, and the party has released a statement. Yes, the party has released a statement, and so we will go to the statement in due time. We'll go to the statement. But it created panic. It created panic in Monrovia. It created panic in the country and across the world that a former president's house will got fire at that hour of the night, especially the fire starting reportedly in his bedroom. In his bedroom, that is worrisome. And so the party has released a statement. And if you are there, I will read a statement out to you. A Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, Office of the National Chairman, Temporary National Headquarters, Plumco, Simcoe, Monrovia, Republic of Liberia. This is the statement I'm reading. For immediate release, September 24, 2025. CDC condemns premeditated attack on former President George Manneh Weah, calls for international independent investigation. The Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change, CDC, strongly condemns the recent fire incident at the residence of our political leader and former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency George Manneh Weah. We regard this unfortunate incident as a premeditated attack on his life, intended to undermine his safety and destabilize the peace of our nation. We recall that during one of President Weah's returns to Liberia, the Roberts International Airport RIA became a scene of violence when personnel of the Armed Forces of Liberia, AFL, attacked CDC partisans and supporters who had assembled to receive him. Furthermore, during his recent entry, armed police officers were again stationed at the airport, where several of our partisans were brutally manhandled, placed in handcuffs, and in some instances jailed. These are acts of intimidation unbecoming of a democratic society. In addition, the Unity Party zealots have engaged in a campaign of disinformation and misinformation, including circulating of a fake AI-generated image purporting to depict the bedroom of former President Weah. Such acts are not only deceptive, but are also calculated attempts to mislead the public and tarnish the image of our political leader. We wish to assure the public that His Excellency former President George Manneh Weah is safe, well, and in good health. Again, for the benefit of our partisans, let me read this sentence again. We wish to assure the public that His Excellency former President George Manneh Weah is safe, well, and in good health. However, we call for a forensic, international, and independent investigation into this incident, one that is void of lies, deception, and fakery, to ensure that the truth is revealed and justice served. The CDC remains committed to safeguarding the peace, unity, and democracy of Liberia. We caution against reckless actions and urge all actors to respect the sanctity of human life, democratic principles, and the rule of law. Signed, Attorney Janga Augustus Cole, Chairman, National Chairman, CDC. So that was the statement from the chairman of our party, Attorney Janga Augustus Cole. So the 9th Street home of the former president was attacked last night. It was an arson attack on the home of the former president. His bedroom in his house was set on fire, was set ablaze, but with the help of community dwellers who came to the rescue of the building, they were able to extinguish the fire even before the National Fire Service trucks could come in. So we applaud the resilience, the bravery, and love of community dwellers in the 9th Street community, 8th Street, 5th Street, 10th Street, 11th, 12th Streets, and other adjacent areas. I mean, people who came to the rescue of the home of the former president. They were able to extinguish the fire, and that only his bedroom, as I've been made to understand, got damaged, significantly damaged. Let me say that. The bedroom of the former president at his 9th Street property was significantly damaged. And so the party is calling, first of all, the party has categorically condemned the arson attack on the home of the former president. And again, we are using this medium. The party used the opportunity also to call on the international community to institute a full international forensic investigation to determine the cause of the fire. And that is the best thing to do. That is the only viable solution to determining the cause of the fire. And anybody who will be held liable should be prosecuted. Perpetrators should be prosecuted in accordance with the law of this country. So that is what happened last night, right after 12 midnight on Wednesday, when the former president's home was set ablaze. And so when it happened, we saw some notable CDC leaders leading the way to the residence of the former president, including Honorable Akaros Moses Gray, a CDC partisan who has a lot of commitment, who has a lot in his belly to offer to the CDC. Honorable Gray was on the scene because he too lives on 9th Street. Yes, I can confirm to you, he lives on 9th Street in that area. And so he rushed there. The chairman of the party, Honorable Janga Cole, went there. Even the former president made his way there, and other notable CDC partisans, both at the highest level and middle level, and also other, grassroots partisans in the communities, made their way to see for themselves firsthand the firsthand damage that was caused. Journalists themselves went on the scene to ascertain the level of damage, though there were not much access to media people to the property. So this is where we are. But the fire service later went there, and because the first fire truck they sent was not even able to pull the water, they were not able to push the water to the building. and so another fire service truck had to come. But prior to its coming, community dwellers had already helped to extinguish the fire. So we gave them a pat on the back. So if you are in the community, if you live with people, it is better to live side by side with them. It is better to live in peace, to live in harmony, to live in one accord, because whatever happens to you, they are the first to come to your aid. A and the former president had just done that. He has lived with his neighbors very peacefully. He's a peaceful man. He's somebody who's very humble. He's somebody who has gotten the gist of life, all of the attributes that one need to live. The president has passed through all of those, and so the community dwellers saw it necessarily fit. They deemed it necessary to rush on the scene to help him extinguish the fire. And so some of us were not around, yes, because our residences are far apart. Some of us live in the Brewerville area. Some of us live in the Kawa area. So we weren't able to go there on an emergency level. So, but we gave the community people a big round of applause. The CDC adore you. The CDC respect you, and they commend you for your action. They commend you for your compassion, in making sure that the fire was extinguished from the house or from the home of the former president. So this is where we are. On today, ladies and gentlemen, Judge Roosevelt Willie of the Criminal Court A, right, denied the motion by defense lawyers to suppress evidence into the Capitol building arson case. In fact, the judge ruled that the evidence produced by the prosecution should be admitted into the trial, should be presented to the trial jurors to make a determination as to whether these guys are guilty or not. But I'm very sure the defense counsel is going to take a flight to the Supreme Court in the situation, because the evidence as presented by the prosecution make no sense. And so we believe strongly that this case is highly politicized. This case is highly political. Some information on the judge, has been filtering in the corridor that the government, has done everything possible to compromise the judgment of the judge. And we believe in the court system. Yes, we believe in the court system, but the Judge Willie Roosevelt Willie, should make sure that the integrity of the judiciary system, the integrity of the court, of the Criminal Court A, and the entire judicial system should be kept intact. It should be held sacrosanct above everything, because once justice is compromised, a lot of things happen. A lot of consequences, undue consequences, emerge. So we are calling on the consciences of the judge. We call on the consciences of the judiciary system. Jurors are underground. Oh yes, they are there to make sure that whatever evidence that's presented to them by the prosecution, they make sure to weigh those pieces of evidence, and make a determination as to whether somebody is guilty or not guilty. Okay? And we, like I said, we trust the justice system, but are there lapses in the justice system? Yes, there are lapses in the justice system, especially when they are undermining right in the justice system. And most of the times it is done by the executive branch of government. So Councillor Funati Kofa, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Dixon Wulauli Sibo, Honorable Abu Kamara, Honorable Jacob Dibi, and the rest, right, who are on trial. They are on trial by they are on trial by the government, right? The seat of the capital got burnt down, and this is the case in court. But a lot of people in the court of public opinion believe strongly that the case is highly political, and because they wanted to remove Councillor J. Funati Kofa to install their own puppet speaker in Richard Kuhn, and that's what they did. Today, Richard Kuhn is the government puppet. He's a Speaker of the House of Representatives. Though, for me, I would not accord him any deference, meaning I would not accord him any respect. I would not accord him, any due recognition as a Speaker of the House of Representatives, because Richard Kuhn himself is a compromised individual. Richard Kuhn is a corrupt guy, inherently corrupt from his University of Liberia day, right? Even up to the legislature. He has been involved in different shaded deals at the legislature. He has compromised the integrity of the legislature. In fact, Richard Kuhn will go to stand and say he's regime speaker, and everything was done to undermine the credibility of the legislature in order to install him as Speaker of the House of Representatives. Thomas Fowler as well, Honorable Thomas Fowler, who has been involved in all of the shaded dealings at the House of Representatives. And so these are guys who preside over the legislature. They are guys who are tainted, who have bad records. They are guys who have submerged the integrity and credibility of the legislature. There are others that are there, right, including the vice president, who is now elevated to that level. Okay, when Mr. Funati Kofa, Councillor Funati Kofa, decided to audit the legislature, to use the General Auditing Commission to audit the legislature, its activities, its financial dealings over the last few years, the guys stood up to him and they made sure that it did not happen, and that was the reason for which Councillor Kofa was removed. Okay, but make no mistakes. Make no mistakes. All of these things are intended to weaken the CDC. Okay, the president now has said before that he will erase the CDC from Liberia's political sphere. But that is not even possible, because the CDC is a mass-based political movement, believing in massocracy, believing in the ideals and principles of grassrootism. And that's why we have so many people. That's why we have so many Liberians who believe in the ideology and philosophy, the culture, the tradition of the CDC. That's why we have people gravitating every minute, every hour, every day. People are gravitating to the Congress for Democratic Change because they believe strongly that the party has a lot to offer them. The party has a lot to offer their children and their children's children. Okay, so when this kind of political party that is just 20 years old, 21 years old, after its formation in 2004, will have such a grip in the country's, on the country's political system, I think it is something to be very proud of. We are very proud of our political institution. We are very proud of our works. We are very proud of our records, even in public service, both during the presidency of George Weah and outside of the presidency of George Weah. We have been very much incredible. We have been very, very much compassionate about the best we can afford to the Liberian people. So The CDC is here for forever. The CDC is here for life. The CDC is our passion. The CDC is what we eat, is what we live. The CDC is what we talk about because we believe strongly that this is an institution built not for only for today, but the next generation, generations to come. Because when you build such a political institution with such high level of credibility and integrity, with a massocracy mindset, with a grassroots mindset, where people continue to gravitate to its structure, to its to its infrastructure, I think it is a step in the right direction. And we are here to make sure that the CDC continue to live forever in the hearts, in the minds of the people. And that's why I was asking the other day on Friday, right on Monday, that look, seditions, when will you get angry? And some of your answers came on Monday when the former president stepped foot on in the country. Okay, some of you expressed your anger. Some of you expressed how deeply hurt you are or you have been since the eviction, the illegal eviction and demolition subsequently of our party headquarters, because we are targeted. We have been persecuted. Okay, we have been persecuted as a political party because the government sees us, the ruling party sees us, the ruling administration sees us as a threat to their power, to their presidency. So when I ask you the question, citizens, when will you get angry? When is that thing that's inside you that makes your anger to come out? When will it tickle you? When will it tickle you? Okay, when will it, pin you, juke you like a needle in your gut, in your stomach, to get you ecstatic, to get you somehow with the feeling that I need to get angry because my party is targeted, right? I need to get angry. My anger need to come out. As a sedition, your anger need to come out. And that's why I've appreciated you so much. I've appreciated all of you. All of you. Many, if not all. Yes, many, if not all of you. I've appreciated you a lot because you have used the situation. You have used the condition of our party. You have used the brutality from the government to bring out your anger, your CDC anger in you. You have used it to start to get united. Yes, unity of purpose is coming back. I can feel it. I can sense it in the CDC. Unity of purpose, oneness, unity, togetherness are coming back in the CDC. We were more united in opposition than we were in government. We have come back to opposition, and I can feel it. I can feel it from afar. I can see it from afar. Yes, the seditions are getting united again, and you're getting united around a singular purpose. That singular purpose is to bring the party, to catapult the party back to power. Oh, seditions, you are doing well. You are doing well. Let me commend you on behalf of the chairman, the political leader, the chairman, and the entire National Executive Committee. You showed strength. You showed resilience. You showed dedication. You showed commitment on Monday. Yes, though a lot of you in the communities could not go, because some of you could not get vehicles to go. Some of you could not leave your business schedule to go, but you were with us in spirits. You were with us in minds, in our hearts, in your soul. You were with us. And that's why when the convoy hit Monrovia, when the convoy hit Pinsville, when the convoy hit Pinsville, Aratu, Duazan, when the convoy hit Rehab, a lot of people, a lot of you who could not go to the airport ran to the road, ran as pedestrians, as bystanders, as bystanders. You pay your respect. You paid your respect, and that's what gives us the resilience we have to come to sit here on this platform to conduct this program, to conduct this show. You gave us the strength, you gave us the power, you gave us what we have. Because had it not been you, had it not been for your support, had it not been for both your moral and financial support, we wouldn't be here sitting in the Kings FM studio and presenting this show. And so we give it to you. We give it to you, right? We give it to you. You are strong in me, your motive and strength in forever. Okay, we give it out to you. Oh, yes. This is what we are. We are students of people in the CDC who themselves are very passionate about the party. Like, for example, I'm a student of Honorable Akara's Gray. I'm a student of his school of dedication, his school of commitment, his school of loyalty. And I will advise Honorable Gray to open that kind of school in Monrovia, in the CDC, because he has taught us a lot. Imagine this is a guy with the take and tin in the CDC. He remains committed. He remains ever committed. He has never backtracked. No, Honorable Akara's Gray has never backtracked on the CDC. He has never turned his back, whether in good times or in bad times. He's always been there, committed, dedicated to the struggle, to the principles and ideologies of the CDC. Oh, yes. He understands the political culture. He understands the nitty-gritty of what it takes to run a political party and what it takes to be a committed and loyal partisan. Akara's Gray knows just that. And that's why he is a voice of command in the CDC. That's why we respect him. That's why we take him not lightly. When Akara's Gray speaks, we follow because he is an individual who loves the CDC a lot. Has he disagreed with the CDC? Yes, he has disagreed, but he has remained very much committed and dedicated to the survival and survivability, if I may say, of the CDC. And so that's what some of us are learning from him. We are learning from him, and a lot of you are also learning from us and Akara's Gray. And we commend you for that. You are all in the communities. You cannot sacrifice the CDC for anything. No, you cannot. You have not done that. And because you see the CDC as part of your life, you see the CDC as your brainchild, you see the CDC as an institution very deliberate, very dear to your heart. Yes, that's what you see the CDC as. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Radio Lands, you are listening to Kings FM 88.5. You are in tune to the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5. I will soon open the lines for the next 20 minutes. In the next 3 minutes, we will open the lines. for you to call to make your opinions heard. So this is what we have been taught, right? This is what we have been taught. And so we will teach you it as well. We teach you leadership. We will teach you commitment. We will teach you loyalty. We will teach you dedication. All embedded into one concept. Of love and support to your party. This is where we are. This is where we are. Because, we follow this guy. President we follow him because he's a man of enormous stature. He's a man of peace. Imagine when the CDC headquarters was going down by excavators. When the CDC's headquarters was being brought down, with excavators. Mr. President still said, George Weah, Mr. President still says, seditions, do not resist. Do not resist. Because according to him, he said, I do not want the blood of any sedition to be shed. No. I wouldn't want the blood of any seditions to be shed. Do not resist. Every single CDC partisan life is more than that party headquarters. That's what the president said. So let them bring it down. I don't want to break it. Let them break it. Living by that message was painful. Oh yes, it was painful to our partisans. Hearing the former president, who's the head of this party, saying, the police are deploying in their hundreds, well armed to the teeth, ready to unleash havoc on seditions. He says, seditions, do not resist, do not fight. They want to bring the place down, let them break it down. And right after that, in less than 24 hours, he released a statement that the CDC will go about building a brand new party headquarters. And today, it is in full swing. It is in full swing. A committee has been set up. The leadership of the committee has been set up. Right, people have started donating already. And the site, the property is available. And the construction, the groundbreaking will be done very soon. We will not show you any date because no tentative date has been set yet. But very soon, the date will be set. I don't know whether it will be on the birthday of the former president. I don't know. That's October 1st. I don't know that. Yes, but there are people assuming, there are partisans assuming, but I don't know. The committee will come up to announce a date. But the party headquarters will be built. In fact, the engineer who's building the headquarters, the chief engineer, and other Liberian engineers who are going to collaborate to build the headquarters will soon be here. There are going to be a lot of There's going to be a lot of Liberian engineers who are going to contribute their quota, their expertise to that project. Oh, yes. We can assure you that. So, you are listening to Kings FM radio. You are listening to the CDC Hour here, and you can now make it your business by picking up your telephone to call us on 0772 239933, 0886 3044 97, or the lone female line on 077798 0375. Our lines have already started buzzing, so you can call us on 0772 239933, 0886 30 44 97, or 0777, which is the female line, 077798 0375. We will soon begin to take your call in the next 1 minute. Bear patience. Our guys at control will soon be taking your call. So again, you can call on 0772 239933, 0886 3044 97, or 077798 0375. The numbers to call. So until we begin to take your calls, so this is where we are. This is where we are. The former president's home was set ablaze last night. The party believe very strongly that it's an arson attack. Somebody threw something in the president's home and in his bedroom. His entire bedroom got severely damaged, and so this is where we are. So let me announce an alternative number to call. So you can begin to call now. You can begin to place in your calls now on 0772 239933. Let's take our first caller there. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, let's hear you. Your name?
Mr. Tisha Momo, calling from the rehab here.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's hear you.
I say, my brother, we are getting prepared. For me, I tell you, yes, tomorrow or the after tomorrow, the groundbreaking, because I won't be there live. So, you not even want to see me there. I want them to see me there, Nana. As I even speak, he says, when I even want to hear that part. But the chair for hear it.
Okay.
Because the people, they say a whole lot of things when our black president was coming. They say a whole lot of things. Because I paused the radio and then I went to another station. They started talking a whole lot of things where he won't prove, what the guy want to prove. Then he not the president for the country. When he coming, a lot of good going. How the country is not a rich. I say, my people, you're just talking your own because you want to talk. When God is for you, no man can go against you.
Okay, thank you so much for calling. Let's take another caller. Hello? Yes, good evening. Let's hear you. Okay.
Which is very important to us, even though the
Okay, thank you.
Ishaka.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yes, my name is Rawat here, and I do join you from Tony.
Yeah, let's hear you, Rabo.
Yeah, Brother Ishaka, you said it all. As opposition to the ruling party, you have already said it all. We need to hold on together. We need to unite it, and we need to unite more than ever before. Because the old man kind of thing is said, united we stand and divided we fall. So, my recommendation to all citizens is we should put all differences aside and let's come together to see how best we move forward towards 2029. So, that's my recommendation to citizens. Let us put all differences aside. And secondly, Ishaka, I gave you certain request. I want you to make that request linked to the hierarchy of the committee. I'm listening to you.
Okay, thank you for the call. Let's take our next call. Hello?
Yeah, my name is Nascody, and I join you on supplement. Thank you for the topic. I just want to say to every one of our leaders that all come together to present our president. Because this is not going on now. We got to be careful, President. We are here. God, thank you for your life, of course, of protecting. And then evil, the animal, one play against him, will come against him with the blood of Jesus. Forward the fireball with the blood of Jesus. In Jesus' name, I pray.
Thank you for the call.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Ajaga,
Yes, let's hear you.
are you coming over?
I'm fine.
They put line to themselves, they're not kicking our blood personnel. Oh, yes, we come on the apple for our heads. Our eye heads. But people walk into them. They will never get my blood personnel. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so much. Hello? Fine. Let's hear you.
Nothing will make us success. No matter it takes to meet, we have a belief that we stand for, and we stand for it. We can take this out of that blood. Citizens South Africa for 2011. 2017 citizens down. We say what we say, and once we believe that power on fight for us, leadership come from God. And he is here not by the Almighty of the TTK. We will and will continue to be waiting. Let us wait for the conference ceremony. When we go in the hospital, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello?
Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah, this is Victor Morris calling for Carwin.
Yeah, let's hear
Hello?
you. Let's
Yeah.
hear you.
Mm-hmm. I get what they both do. They can't get back for all. I know what they get. We want to feed the tear gas or small force. And we can't offset that to this. I was second offset that and now they pay the oh, the poor credit. Oh, the poor credit. Only the fear of them being.
Okay, we lost her. She's gone off.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, first of all, my name is Comfortable. I'm calling from Banavie to Antan.
Okay.
You know, this government, they call UP. And when they got money, when the president was coming, they attack us. They wasted tear gas. And one of those, they wasted tear gas. And they telling them what behind us. And I said, no retreat, no surrender. No, we will not give up. We will stay. The person that said they won't destroy Georgia, the Nadia is failure. They will never get it. Whosoever that play evil against Georgia, they will die. It be Waka, it be whosoever, they will.
Okay, we lost her. Hello? Let's take another call. Hello? I'm fine. Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, we're waiting for the country. We are big for you. So I want to volunteer work. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Ishaka. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Your name?
Well, this is Mohammed from Junior. Well, I come from the Somali job, Ishaka. Ishaka, I just want to say this to all of our position that these guys on the other side, they are not people that are evil up. Because in any capacity in this country, I've used the survey. In any capacity in this country, these guys are not evil up. Intellectually, physically, anything. So we shouldn't imagine people, they want to strap us for our governance. So we shouldn't imagine any temptation is good to us. Don't waste it on the front right now. That's all.
Okay, thank you for the call. Let's take another caller. Hello? Yes, your name, where are you calling from? Yes, let's hear you.
There's a scary topic. So we finishing, we don't have to focus on what we got to do to unite ourselves and get prepared for 2029 because I strongly believe that 2029, all will play around that the way they get rich. So we got to be together and push it forward for the agenda forward. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for the call. You can do same by calling 0772-239933 304497 or the low female line on 0777980375.
Good evening, my son.
Yeah, good evening, Error Council.
Yes, sir. You all right?
All right, Error Council.
Okay, the news I will heard. But what we want to tell them is in a hand of God. It's in a hand of God. He do nothing. He wrong nobody. Can't sit down. That what people hunting him for. If you hunt him, blessing had a peacemaker. Voila, you will be the victim. And what we can tell them, they had a hunting him. They think they plan for him. Their evil plan will go back to themselves. Thank you, Ishaka.
Thank you too for calling. Hello? I'm good. Yeah, let's hear you from Bond County.
There is no way, any kind of way it will be for them. It will never be for him. 2029 will come back and complete them. We'll get the presidency. Thank you.
Thank you. We will get the presidency. Let's take another caller. Hello? Yeah. Let's hear you.
No weapon kind of business shall prosper. Whosoever that gets him, to get the apple of Jehovah, and there will be destruction upon their whole family and their whole entire life. So thank you for God bless you. God bless the whole ministry in Jesus' name.
Thank you for calling. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, your name? Let's hear you. Okay, he's gone off. 0772-239933 Hello? Yes, your name and let's hear you. Fine. They cannot be white hair. But I'm hearing you.
Thank you for the good work that you are doing. You see, by going after the structure of CDC, it doesn't mean it's just CDC from here on. If you break the structure of CDC in our hands, okay? We cannot leave CDC until the end of the world. Wherever our political leader is, our party is growing. They will be high. So I'm going to commend the political leader, as you said, the way he comes. I think the family of the structure will be all. Some of you are willing to contribute, my brother, in our weak way. Okay? So the family will never fall. Don't let the family on the leader. So let me say, I'm a pre-plan to our political leader about the job that we are. Thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you for calling to. We're taking just 2 more calls to call it a day. Yeah, let's hear you. Hello, your name? Let's hear you. Oh, okay. You are the second person saying that. So, hello, you are the last caller. Let's hear you. Yes, James, let's hear you.
Thank you so much for coming on in there every time to enlighten you. Ishaka, if you come to the welcoming of the president, I got my best friend within the PSU. Like every morning he call me about 2 o'clock in the morning. He say, "My man, if for any reason he's going on an airport day, don't be on the front foot because we immediately give us. If you cause for us to shoot light bullet, we should shoot light bullet. So if you come in, don't come on the front page." I went on the airport. I was right around the civil aviation because I knew that they got a plane. And to my sedition, I begging every one of us from the day the people broke our party headquarters down, from that very day to today, the law that I got in my mouth for CDC, it has increased 1 million times. I urge all sedition for all to be united. All the things all people doing, they are doing it for them to discourage you and myself. Our party should be in our blood. CDC is all I have. I don't have no other party on mine. The day Joria resigned, I stay with CDC, but he is my political leader. I urge all sedition to remain kind and remain united, and for us to be united. Please.
Okay.
If anyone have problem with me before, you are sedition or not, I will encourage you to be part of CDC. I love CDC more than any other thing. So I tell you, thank you for always coming, and I pray for our political leader. And we also pray that the very day they will be doing a groundbreaking service, I will throw my cement on my head and bring it to the site. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I will throw my cement on my head to bring it to the site. That was the last caller we had, because every good thing must come to an end. And with that, we have come to the end of today's edition of the CDC Hour. The next time you see us here will be on Friday, inshallah, by the grace of the Almighty Allah. I am your presenter, Ishiaka Sharif, and bye-bye.
Double. Straight. Aha,